Hey, when you get a trainer, like I hear it all the time, like how my trainer's mean to me, my trainer's upset with me. You gotta stop worrying about that, because the whole deal is that your trainer is wanting the best for you. Like, he's trying to help you out. Whenever he's upset with you or he might seem angry, it's more like he has passion and he wants the best for you and he wants you to succeed. It's not that he's angry at you, it's that he's trying to get through to you what he needs to get through to you. Maybe you're not listening to the way that you need to pull up. Maybe you're not following directions well. He's very passionate about what he does, and I'd rather have a trainer that will kind of step in real stern and tell me what I'm doing wrong. Like, I need a trainer that's going to be blunt with me, that's going to be like, hey, this is what you're doing wrong. You don't want one of those trainers that sees you messing up and he's over here watching you drive, we'll say, and you're running over a curb. You don't want the guy that's going to be like, oh man, you're doing great, buddy, I'm just trying to make you happy. You need a trainer that's going to tell you, hey, look, this is how you're messing up and this is how we fix it. And this is how we get better, and this is how we're safer. You don't want somebody that's just going to let you keep on making mistakes out there and being dangerous. You want the guy that's going to fight for you. You want the guy that's passionate about his work. Now, I know a lot of people are like, man, but he raises his voice. That's because he's passionate about what he does. You know, he's very passionate about it. He wants to see you succeed. He wants the best for you. He wants you to be a safe driver. You know, I'm very passionate about what I do. I was raised by my father, who taught me that if I do something, I need to do it to my fullest ability. So whenever your trainer's getting like upset with you or kind of getting louder with you, like he wants you to get it. He hasn't given up. Because I'll tell you what, whenever my students know me, like whenever I'm over there trying to explain something to them and they're just not listening and they're over there, you know, I get loud. I'm all like, hey man, what did I tell you? Like, you are messing up right now. And they're all like, and I'm all like, maybe it's, hey, I need you to turn the wheel all the way right and back up because we need to curve it in more, or we need to get in front of it. You know, whatever the case may be. And my student goes, oh, I'm turning left. And I'm like, I'm right here. I'm right here helping you. I might walk away. I might just turn around and walk away. I'm walking away. I'm looking down. I'm back there walking away. Now I'm laughing. I'm like, wow, dude, I just tried to help this dude out and he completely disregarded everything I said. You know, sometimes some people need a little bit higher voice. Now, like, I take this back to whenever I was a correctional officer for Texas Department of Criminal Justice. What I found out is from people from smaller cities in the penitentiary, they do not respond well to the raised voice. So you can kind of talk to them like this right here, and they're going to get it. You raise your voice, they're going to be tripping. But some people from the bigger cities, they know nothing of talking like a normal person. They only understand when you raise that voice and you're loud. And, you know, it's kind of weird like that. Like some of my, you know, I'm going to use some of my Haitian guys, for example. My Haitian guys, they kind of only understand it if you're loud. And I kind of look at their voice whenever they talk on the phone. Like whenever I went over the road with a couple guys, like I went over the road with a Haitian guy. Whenever he was speaking his language, he was talking loud and aggressive. And I was thinking to myself, after he got off the phone, I said, hey man, why were you so mad on the phone? I said, I don't need to know what you were talking about. I was like, were you mad? And he goes, no, I'm not mad. I said, well, why weren't you talking to the person like I'm talking now? And he tells me, he's all like, I was talking to my wife. We were talking about how our days was. And I was all like, well, hey, in your language, ask me how my day was. And it was very assertive and it was loud. And, you know, I kind of use that to my advantage whenever I was training him, because I was all like, you know what, he needs an assertive person to tell him what to do in these maneuvers. He needs somebody to be assertive with it. He doesn't need me to be like, hey, what you need to do is have the back of the trailer go over there, and you know, and then once it's over there, you need to get the truck in front of it. He wasn't going to listen to that. He's not going to hear that. What he heard is nothing. He would be like, gotcha. He wouldn't do nothing. But whenever I was all like, hey, what I need you to do is I need you to put the trailer over there and then get in front of it. And that's it. Don't do nothing else. You do exactly what I say. He would listen to that and he would be like, oh. And he wouldn't really respond back like, yeah, I heard you, or, you know, I'm going to try that out, or nothing. He wouldn't say nothing really, but like, oh. And then he would do it. So, you know, we kind of have to understand who we're talking to, where they're from. Each student is different. This kind of talking doesn't work for every student. Sometimes you have to be soft spoken. Sometimes you have to get loud. You know, I start off like this, and then I will move more, raise my voice higher and higher and higher, and then I'll find out where I need to be. I might lower the temperature. Like if you're talking about like a temperature of a room, like when you're raising the temperature up, say you're cold in a room, you're gonna raise the temperature up a little bit. Wait a while, still cold. Move it up some more. Wait a while, still cold. Move it up more. If you move it up a lot, then you're gonna feel it. You're gonna be like, whoa, it's too hot in here. You're gonna have to bring it down. So like, it's kind of like a temperature for me. Like, I'm gonna start off with my normal talk, and you know, kind of easy going, and then I'm gonna have to see how much I have to rise to. And then sometimes I like to start off with the higher temperature and bring it back down. Like every student I get, first day you talk to me, I'm going to be stern with you. I'm going to be like, this is what I expect. This is what I want you to do. This is how I want to act. You know, I give them like the talk. And from there, I can kind of lower myself down. I can come down to a level of, hey, this is where I need to talk to this guy. I can calm myself down to that level of being stern. And then I can find out like, hey, can I be easier on this guy? And as I come down, I'll be easier on him. Or is this guy gonna take advantage of anything he can? Like if I come down and he's all like, he's cool, is he gonna come to work on time, or is he gonna be here late because he's all like, man, my trainer don't care. If I come in late, he don't care. He's cool, man. He's cool. Now, the problem with coming off really cool at the start, like, hey, homeboy, what's going on? You know, hey, you know, got some love for you. You know, you come off real cool, and then whenever you bring it up to a higher level because it's not working out, the student is going to flip that. He's going to be like, whoa, what happened to you, man? Yesterday you were cool. Yesterday you were hanging out, man. You were cool. We went and had some sodas. You know, you got me a Mountain Dew at the store. And today you're like, dude, why are you late? I'm sick and tired of you being late. Man, you cannot come. After you bring that temperature down to a, like, hey, man, we're kind of jiving. We're, you know, having a good time. Once you bring it down, it's harder to bring it back up, because then you get into that mindset of, man, my trainer, whenever I first met him, he was cool. Now he's tripping out there. And you know, some of my students say, Twisted, you are bipolar. I got that the other day, and I was all like, I'm not bipolar. And my student, he said, yeah, you are. I said, how do you figure that? He goes, you started yelling at him because he wasn't listening to how to pull up, and then you immediately turn around and you're like, hey, what y'all guys doing, man? What y'all talking about over there? He goes, you were up there. Your voice was raised. You know, they say my face turns red. They see the vape just starts coming out, and they're all like, man, you're scary. But you turn around to us, and you were a completely different person. You were joking around. You were all like, hey, man, y'all better move out the way. He's not going to hit this spot right here. They were all like, man, you were different. And I was all like, maybe I am a little bipolar. I don't know. Maybe I just have an off and on switch. And, you know, even whenever I get loud with some of my students, if I have to get loud with them, you know, I'm not over there cussing them out, like telling them that they are, you know, worse than the bottom of my feet or anything. I'm not telling them that. And after the situation's over with where I have to bring my volume up, I can always, like, I'll turn it off. And we're on to the next thing. We're on to, hey, let's try this out. Let's do this. And we're back to that kind of cool environment. If they're not listening again, we start bringing it up. But as for disrespectful, I'm not going to be disrespectful. I'm not going to tell my student that he is worse than the ground I walk on or anything like that. Like, I'm going to get loud with him and make sure I express my point, and he's going to see the passion. And then we're going to learn from our mistakes, and we're going to go with it. So whenever your trainer's a little bit aggressive or loud, or you think he's angry, just think about how passionate he is and how much he's fighting for you. Because I tell you what you don't want. You don't want me to be quiet and just walk away. Whenever I walk away, I'm pretty much like, man, do what you want. I don't even care. I don't care. Do what you want. When you get tired of doing whatever you want, then I'm going to try to train you again. But for right now, just do whatever you want. Go for it. Have fun. You know, back that truck wherever you want and jackknife it. Who cares right now? You just do you until you're ready to come back down to my level and realize that what I'm saying is going to help you and you will listen to it. You know, so I'm hoping that I'm opening some people's eyes on, like, maybe why their trainer got loud with them, or why their trainer's so, like, kind of hot-tempered, if you would call it that. They're really not mad at you. They're really getting frustrated, and they're really trying to express what they're trying to tell you to you. You feel me? Like, comment, and subscribe. Check out my TikTok, man. I'm over there trying to make some videos over there. Check that out. Don't miss Thursday Lives with Twisted Big D. But that's a little bit about the passion we have out here as instructors, and I hope that as a student, you are as passionate about this as we are. Like, comment, and subscribe. Ring the bell. Get my latest lives. Get my newest videos. Also, in the description, there's a link to fill out an application and get my recruiter. My recruiter's good. Don't forget to drop that referral code, COXDJO. Also, my phone number is 417-894-8098. Drop me a call, text me, something.